Hi everyone, it's Cindy here from Cindy M's Crochet Corner. Today I just want to show you how to do this really easy and quick stitch that I found. It's an extended single crochet, and I want to show you how it's done. It's a 1 row repeat, really easy to do, and you're going to love it. It looks really pretty, as you can see there. So I've got my 4.25 hook, G6 I'm using, and I've got the big twist, which I love this color mix, so I'm going to use this one to show you today. It's the Rosy Maple Moth. I've used it before in a few tutorials, and I just love how the colors come out beautiful for baby blankets and things like that. So you'll need a pair of scissors as well, just to cut your yarn, and a darning needle just to darn in your ends if you don't want to use a crochet hook at the end. Use your darning needle. Okay, so let's get started. So to start this stitch, you'll need to do a slip knot. I just twist my yarn around my hook and then just pull it through. You do it however you like. I'm going to do about 20. So you want multiples of 2, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. And the first stitch we're going to do is going to be into the second stitch here. We're going to go straight into that and do an extended single crochet. So what I mean by extended is we pull the yarn through, but instead of pulling the yarn through the 2, we only pull through 1. So pull through the 1 loop, then pull through the 2 loops, and that's your extended single. Do 1 chain, and then we're going to skip a stitch and go into the next one and do exactly the same thing again. So straight in, pull the yarn through, pull the yarn through once, and then again through the 2, and then do a chain, and that's your second extended single crochet. We're going to do that all the way across. So skip a stitch into the next, pull through, yarn over, pull through 1 only, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through again to create your single chain. Skip a stitch into the next, yarn over, pull through once, pull through 1 loop, pull through 2 loops, chain 1, skip a stitch into the next. We're going to do that all the way across, and that will be your first row. And all it is an extended single and a chain. Skip a stitch, extended single, and 1 chain. And that's how it should look. You can see there's like a little hole where the chain is, and then you're extended, you've got like that little bar there. I'll show you the next row what we'll do with that. So skip a stitch into the next. Just make sure you don't do your chain too tight. Keep it nice and loose. Make life easy for yourself. Pull through 1, pull through 2, pull through 1 more time. Skip a stitch into the next. Now if you've got exactly multiples of 2, you should end up with a extended single crochet on your last chain. So skip a stitch, so that's our last one there. And we'll do a extended single, pull through once, pull through twice, pull through again, and that's your 1 chain, turn your work. So on the second row, we're going to have a look at your work. You can see there's a little bar there. We want to go in between, so that's the full stitch there. So we're going into the single chain spaces on each one on the next row. So no yarning over, just go straight into there and do an extended single with 1 chain. Into the next one there, extended single, 1 chain. So have a look on the next. You want to go into that one there, just into there. Just a single, extended, 1 chain. And keep going over until you've completed the row. Make sure you do that 1 chain at the end there, because that's what you'll go into on the next row, into there. Now once you get into the habit of doing this, it will work up quite quickly. You're just going through 1, 2 and 1. And on the end here, you can see there's that little bar there. So you want to go straight into that and make sure you've got 2 strands there. Pull it around, extend, and 1 chain, turn your work. And that's how it should look when you're doing it up. Again, checking on the first there, make sure you go into that space there, extended single, if you wanted this to work up quickly, you could do an extended double if you wanted to. It would be exactly the same kind of a pattern, but it would be longer. So that's the extended single there with your chain 1. I'll show you on the next row what an extended double looks like. It's exactly the same, except you've got an extra step. So we'll keep going here, just on the extended singles. Pull through 1 only. Pull through, and again, pull through 1, pull through 2, pull through 1, all the way across here. Now just watch when you get to the end. You want to make sure that we go into, I think, that stitch there, right in there. That'll keep a nice straight edge. That's what you want. And that's how it should come out. It's quite pretty, and it's exactly the same on both sides. And it's not too dense, and it's not it's definitely not a yarn eater. And it looks quite pretty. So if you wanted to do it a little bit longer, like in more length, you could do a extended double. So, but I'd do 2 chain on the side, go into there, and extended doubles where you yarn over first. So you pull through 1, pull through 2, pull through 2, and that gives you a lovely length. Do 1 chain, we'll do that again. So yarn over instead into the single chain space, pull through 1, pull through 2, pull through 2. So that's a little bit different, but that's an extended double, and you can do extended trebles and you can keep going. The only difference between the doubles, singles is instead of pulling through 2, you pull through 1. That's the only difference. That's an extended. I'll show you what it looks like. So that, yarn over first, pull through, pull through, pull through. It's not quite a treble, but it is definitely a extended double. It's just one less. And then right into the end there, I go down. There's a stitch there. It's a bit hard to see. Just below the bar. And that's extended double. It's a little bit different. So if that's what you like, you can do that as well. And I'd go into the middle here, extended 1 chain, and then into the next, pull through, pull through, pull through, chain, pull through, pull through. So it's a little bit different, and it's up to you. If you wanted to do like a scarf or something like that, I think this is quite pretty. I'll just show you 2 rows and you can see the difference between the two. Oh. Yeah. And right down into there. Okay, so that's an extended double. Just wanted to show you just the difference there, so you can see it. I really do like the extended single though, more so. That's a little bit too open for me. So let's just go back there. Back to our singles. Just want to show you that one. But I really like this extended single, so I'll do a little bit more with you and then you can do as much as you like. And I love the way the top finishes too, so you don't even need to put a border if you don't want to. Completely up to you. But remember, into the center there, pull through 1, pull through 2, 1 chain, into the next, pull through 1, pull through 2, pull through 1. And it will definitely work up quite fast once you get moving on it. You can do this with just individual colour. You don't have to do it with variegated. I just like playing with this particular yarn. It just gives it that little bit more when it comes to colour. I love my colour. So into that space, pull through 1, pull through 2, 1 chain, and then right into that end one, go into there, just below that little bar there, pull through 1, pull through 2, pull through 1, and there you have a very cool little pattern And this is called the Counterpane Stitch. So give it a go. It would look pretty on anything, you know, like your blankets, things like that. You could make a table runner. You could make even like jumpers and things like that. If you don't want something that's too heavy, it's a little bit lighter, and obviously depending on the hook you use, you can use a larger hook if you wanted to. If you wanted more gaps, more holes, use a smaller hook if you don't. And that just gives you an idea on a new stitch that you can try. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. I'd love to know your opinion. Remember at the end there, right into there. Try to keep your sides nice and straight. And that's all it is. You just turn your work and you keep going. Keep an eye on your edging. Remember, always chain one, and then into that first hole there. 1, 2, and 1. Next hole, pull through, 1, 2, and 1. That's all you have to remember. I hope you enjoyed this quick little stitch tutorial. I'll make a lot more of these. I'll have a playlist for you just dedicated to stitches so you can try different things. But please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell if you want to see what I'm doing next. We'll go through, have a look at my YouTube channel, see what other projects you can do. There's plenty on there. Until I speak to you guys again, please stay safe and have a fantastic day. And there's your little counterpane stitch. I hope you enjoyed it. Give it a go. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching.